Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Julianne Cairn Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School for tonight's Worcester County Conference Showdown between the Lady Eagles of St. Mary's and the North Brookfield Lady Indians. LPAC is excited to be bringing you all home games live. LPAC is excited to be bringing you all home games live for the boys and girls varsity basketball teams this season. I'm Tabby LeBlanc, and I'll be behind the microphone to describe tonight's action. So throw another log on the fire, sit back, and enjoy the game. St. Mary's Lady Eagles come into tonight's contest with a league record of 2-2 and an overall record of 3-6. They have league victories over Sizer and Bethany Christian Academy, and their losses have come against Trivium and South Lancaster. This is the Lady Eagles and Lady Indians' first match of the season. They will meet again 2 weeks from tonight at St. Mary's. The red and white under coach Ronald DiOrio are led in scoring by freshman Chloe Johnson, who comes into tonight's contest averaging 9.2 points per game. In a recent victory over Bethany Christian Academy, Chloe lit up the score sheet with 26 points. Seniors Teresa Pritko at 6.9 and Michelle Gatto at 4.4 are next in scoring for St. Mary's. As a team, the Lady Eagles averaged 25.3 points per game while surrendering 39.7. St. Mary's next game will be January 17th as they host Bay Path in a 3:30 tip-off. The Lady Indians 3-5 overall and 3-0 in the WCC are coming off a tough 51-29 loss to Bay Path here on Wednesday night. The Lady Indians struggled on offense most of the night, scoring only 17 points through the first three quarters. They still only trailed by 7 going into the final stanza before the Minutemen took control, outscoring North Brookfield 27-12 for a 51-29 final. The Lady Indians' last victory was a convincing 36-17 win last Thursday on the road against Trivium. In the victory over Trivium, senior guard Sydney Messenger led the way on offense with 14 points, including 2 3-pointers. Trinity Ayala followed on the score sheet, racking up 12 points herself. A key tonight for Coach Bennett's team is to score early so they can use their press to cause turnovers that lead to additional points. In North Brookfield's losses this year, it's been their inability to score out of their set offenses, thus not allowing them to get into their pressure defenses. St. Mary's usually likes to play up-tempo, which should play right into the Lady Indians' hands. The Lady Indians are pretty balanced across scoring throughout this year. Freshman Kelly Days coming in at 5.7. Freshman Serenity Ayala at 9.8. Senior Samantha Riccitelli 4.1. Senior Sydney Messenger 6.4. Junior Brianna Quilzich 1.3. Junior Lindsay Schimmelpenny at 3. Freshman Megan Bokus 2.4. Rebecca Miner 0.3. And Jonna Farley, who splits times with the JVs, has yet to score this year, but tonight may be your chance. And let's go to Athletic Director Ralph Kay for our starting lineups.
We hope that all of you enjoy tonight's contest, and please be reminded that North Brookfield supports the MIAA standards of displaying good
nice, cool New England evening. The North Brookfield Lady Indians hosting the St. Mary's Lady Eagles. So tonight will be the last game we're going to see for a little bit. We'll see you next Friday night as the boys will be hosting Notre Dame of Fitchburg Crusaders. Looking forward to that game. If you remember last year, the Crusaders came in with a bunch of young players, and they could shoot. So we'll see how the new, improved North Brookfield Indians face Notre Dame. That'll be next Friday night at 6:30 start. So for North Brookfield, Kelly Days jump in center with Sam Richatelli, Lindsay Schimmelpenny, Serenity Ayala, and Sydney Messenger. All right, missed that. Must have been some type of violation. For St. Mary's, Teresa Pritko, Wanda Pritko, Michelle Guiteau, Chloe Johnson, and Kimaya Thomas. St. Mary's extending their pressure defense. Kelly Days with it, looking around. St. Mary's very aggressive. Ball's on the ground. Kelly Days comes up with it, but we got a jump ball. Frank Janice and Otto Shelto are officials tonight. I go back a long way with Frank. We played softball together back in the 70s. The team out of Worcester. 8th grader Kimaya Thomas with the ball. Over to number 3, Wanza Pritko. Ball goes out of bounds. Michelle Guiteau to inbound to Thomas. In the corner, that's Teresa Pritko. Back to Teresa again. Drives the lane with a runner. Lindsay Schimmelpenny gets it, but it's tapped back out to St. Mary's. Sydney Messenger comes out of the pack, and she's stripped. We got a foul on Teresa Pritko. That's her first, team first. Sydney bring it up. Looks like St. Mary's in a 1-2-2, trapping out front. Ball goes to Kelly Days, trying to get inside of Serenity Ayala with Chloe Johnson on her back, but Serenity lays it up and in. It's our first points of the night. Now Brookfield with the pressure, gets the turnover. Sydney Messenger, Serenity Ayala, back to Sydney, a little short. Chloe Johnson rebound. Sydney picks off the outlet pass. Kelly Days scrambles with Sam Richatelli. Still a scramble on the floor. Somebody stick a fork in it. It's a jump ball. It will be the Lady Indians ball underneath. The Messenger came up a little bit lame after that collision in the backcourt. Ooh, lob to Sam Richatelli. Can't connect. Serenity Ayala inside and travels. Now Brookfield, a 1-2-1-1 press. Wanza Pritko inbounds. Pritko's been playing for a lot of years. I think she played varsity as a 7th grader. Ball goes inside to Johnson. She's tied up. We got a jump ball. It's going to stay St. Mary's ball. 2-0. North Brookfield ahead by 2. Ball lobbed into Johnson. Rolls off her fingers. Lindsay Schimmelpenny comes down with it. Another jump ball. At this pace, we could set a record tonight for jump balls. Sam Richatelli bringing it up. Coach Bennett wants 4. Lindsay Schimmelpenny back to Sydney from downtown. Doesn't connect. Serenity Ayala tries to save it, but St. Mary's comes up with it. Guiteau comes down the corner, throws up a runner. Wild shot. And we got a foul. And that's on Teresa Pritko. That's her second. Her second, team second. Looking to run 4 again. Sydney with the crossover, goes to the high post to Serenity. Back order Sam. And it goes out of bounds. Nice play. Off the high post. Kind of a quick hitter. St. Mary's extending the defense, so there could be a weakness in that back line. And knocked out of bounds, so stay St. Mary's ball. Michelle Gateau, a senior, to inbound. Kimaya Thomas. And Pritko travels. Sydney Messenger bringing it up. Crossover dribble. Looking double at top. Serenity Ayala with the small pick underneath the back door to Kelly Days, lays it up and in. Nice pass by Sydney Messenger. Sydney with the steal. Oh, St. Mary's comes up with it. Gateau almost lost it, but gets it back. Pritko. Ball's batted around. Gateau with it. Outside. Long bomb. Kelly Days with the rebound. Teresa Pritko is their leading three-point shooter with 4 in a year, so not a real lot. Sydney Messenger asking for help. It's followed up. It's double teamed. Pritko comes up with a steal. Gateau bringing it down. Sydney Messenger reaches in, knocks it out of bounds. Kimaya Thomas to Pritko. Stops, pops, no good. Gateau comes down with a rebound. No reset on that shot clock. Fires it back up, still no reset. Down to 13 seconds on the shot clock. Kimaya Thomas with it. Serenity Ayala steps in with the steal, but can't control it. Goes into St. Mary's. There was a change of possession, so there was a shot clock change. Ball all over the floor. Sydney Messenger bats it away from Chloe Johnson. Sydney driving, nice crossover down the middle. Sydney on a runner. Lindsay Schimmelpenny saves it. Back to Sydney from the foul line. No good. It will be St. Mary's ball. 4-0, 3:45 to go in the first quarter tonight from the Julian Caron Memorial Gymnasium. And St. Mary's throws it away, and it will be North Brookfield ball on the baseline. Nobody touched it. Small crowd here tonight looking for something to start to get excited over. Sydney Messenger, long pass out to Kelly Days. Kelly tries to drive, gets bottled up. Lindsay Schimmelpenny from the baseline, no good. Sydney with the offensive rebound, gets it batted away, and we got a jump ball. It will be the Lady Eagles ball. Kimaya Thomas to Gateau. Head to Pritko, underneath to Johnson. Johnson can't connect. And roll around on the floor. Ball is long. Kelly Days with the rebound. Gateau with the steal. Kelly Days comes back down with it. And it will be North Brookfield ball. On the held ball. St. Mary's extending their pressure. Sydney gives it to Sam. Long pass up to Kelly Days. Double team. Sydney comes up with it from the elbow. Good. Sydney. Got some legs into that one. Ball stolen. Kelly Days gets the turnover, lays it up around the rim. No good, but she's fouled. That foul's on number 3, Wanzia Pritko. That's her first. North Brookfield with a couple of quick turnovers tonight with their press. Kelly hits the first. Kelly Days. That's 3 for Kelly tonight. Kelly got another one. Nothing but net. Oh, we got a travel. Nice defensive play by Sydney as she just stood there and didn't reach in, causing St. Mary's to travel. Sydney to inbounds. St. Mary's staying man-to-man off the inbounds. Goes to corner to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Serenity Ayala there to lay it up and in. Serenity taking advantage. So our score with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first quarter is the Lady Indians 10, the Lady Eagles 0. St. Mary's has looked like they have improved from years past. They've got a couple of league wins this year. The Lady Indians undefeated in their league, so if they win tonight, they will have faced everybody in the league. As Bethany Christian is playing a couple of teams, but not everybody in the league this year. They're rebuilding, so kind of picking who they want to play. Just a reminder, our next game here on LPAC will be next Friday at 6:30 as the boys will be hosting the Crusaders of Notre Dame of Fitchburg. After tonight, the Lady Indians will be hitting the road for a while, 2 straight games. Their first stop on the road trip is Tuesday, January 15th, with a 5 o'clock tip-off at David Prouty. They'll be followed by the boys at 6:30. Then they head to Warren and take on the Lady Cougars of Quabog on Thursday, the 17th, and a 6:30 start. Coming out after the timeout, Brianna Quillich is checked in for North Brookfield. St. Mary's still going with their same 5. And run the baseline. It was after a basket. Maya Thomas to Pritko. Ball's inside to Johnson. Batted away by Quillich. Nice save, but St. Mary's, it went out of bounds. It'll be St. Mary's ball. 21 seconds to go on the shot clock. Wanzia Pritko inside to Johnson. Johnson can't connect. Quillich gets it out to Messenger. Quillich goes down. Messenger, crossover dribble. Oh, tries to get it to Serenity Ayala. Gets bumped, no foul. And Gateau drives, no good. Serenity Ayala coming down, goes to the left. Serenity goes right, kicks it back out to Quillich. Nice shot, Brianna Quillich for 2. Brianna's first tonight. Nice little 10-foot jumper. Kind of in Brianna's range. And we've got ball's out of bounds. It will be the Lady Indians ball. Ball's lobbed into Sydney Messenger. And we got another jump ball. It will be the Lady Eagles with possession. North Brookfield doing a good job of Johnson. Johnson with a distinct height advantage, but as soon as she gets the ball, there's somebody right up against her. Thomas with it. Back out, Pritko to Pritko. Off glass and in, that's 3. That is Wanzia Pritko, 3-point shot. Quillich gets blocked by Johnson. It goes out of bounds. It will be the Lady Indians ball. Sydney Messenger, long inbounds to Riccitelli. Sam goes back and gets it. There's no backcourt on that one. Oh, bad pass. Gateau comes down with it. Stopped by Ayala. Quillich with it. Outlet Messenger. Sydney coming down the right side. Throws up a runner. No good. Pritko the rebound. Here she comes. Kelly Days trying to catch up. Thomas with it. Gets blocked by Messenger. Scramble on the floor. Quillich comes up with it, but travel. She's kind of in a scrum there and just couldn't get the ball to the floor before she took that step. Nice hustle by Brianna. If there's a ball on the floor, Brianna's there. Inbound, Johnson. Just blocked. Oh, second time Serenity gets caught. Ball's on Serenity Ayala. That's her first, team first. 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. North Brookfield with a 12-3 lead. Chloe Johnson at the line. Down the rim and out. Chloe averaging 9.2 points a game. Mostly all from the field. She's only got 3 free throws made. Just a freshman. And she goes over the line. It's a violation. Chloe with a lot of potential. I said one of the games last week she scored 26 points against Bethany Christian. And turnover by the Lady Indians. It'll be the Eagles' ball. Gateau to inbound. Out to Pritko. Off glass, no good. Brianna Quillits to rebound. Outlets to Sydney Messenger. Sydney pulls it back. Takes off. Long pass to Sam Riccitelli all alone. Misses. Brianna Quillits up and in, and she's fouled. Brianna showing her toughness tonight. That foul was on Wanzia Pritko. That's her second. Both of the Pritko sisters have 2 each. Coach DiOrio can ill afford to lose either one of those two. Brianna Quillits trying to finish the 3-point play. It's good. Brianna with a big first quarter with 5 points off the bench. And we got a jump ball. It'll be the Indians' ball. I don't know if this is Brianna's first time coming off the bench this year, but it's definitely showing some dividends. Out to Ayala. Serenity tries to drive, falls down, and ball's loose. St. Mary's ends up with it. Thomas bringing it up, taking her time. Tries the lane, blocked by Serenity. Ball's loose in the lane. There's Brianna on the floor again. Sydney Messenger on Gateau. Thomas throws it up, and she gets fouled. And she's going to shoot 3. Fouls on Sydney Messenger. That's her first, team second. But Kimaya Thomas is going to go to the line shooting 3. 2.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kimaya, an 8th grader, averaging a couple points a game. A little strong on the first one. She dips. She shoots. Off to the left. Once again, Otto Shelto and Frank Janice are officials for the night. Kimaya Thomas for her third. Around the rim and in. Kimaya with her first points of the night. Now Brookfield with a 15-4 lead. And Serenity holds on to it. So our score at the end of 1 here at the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium is the Lady Indians 15, the Lady Eagles 4. Just a reminder, tomorrow night the Booster Club is hosting the Harlem Superstars here against the Dream Team. 5:30 start. Gates open at 4:30. Tickets are $10 at the gate or $9 in advance, and probably the only way you get a chance to get advanced ones now is to get a hold of me or Sheila, at home or someplace, and we'll get you some. So we'll get that. Our next broadcast here will be next Friday, as the Indians boys will be taking on Notre Dame of Fitchburg. Also next Sunday is the makeup game. The 20th is the makeup game of the doubleheader with Prouty. And rumor has it, if the Patriots win their Sunday and are playing that Sunday, the 2 athletic directors are going to try to move that game again. So check your local listings, I guess, for that one. We'll let you know next Friday. By next Friday. So coming out to start the second quarter for the Indians, Rebecca Miner checks in for the first time. Out there with Serenity Ayala, Lindsay Schimmelpenny, Brianna Quillits, and Samantha Riccitelli. Shot short, and we've got a held ball. It'll be North Brookfield ball. St. Mary's still with their same squad that they started with. Teresa Pritko, Wanzia Pritko, Michelle Gateau, Chloe Johnson and Kimaya Thomas. Brianna with a nice up and under move, but Chloe Johnson got to be close to 6 feet tall. Got in the way. Coach asking his girls to push. Britko. Thomas. Now Brookfield in a 2-3 defense. Gateau with it. Caught in the corner. Jap. Britko with it. Ball goes in Serenity Ayala off her foot. And it's no shot clock. Long range shots, no good. Thomas with the rebound. And we got a deflection. It's going to be North Brookfield ball, no deflection. St. Mary's pressing. Oh. Gateau with the steal. Michitelli with some good defense. Gateau with the offensive rebound, throws it back up, no good. Got the bottom of the backboard, which is fine. Gateau again. Johnson with the offensive rebound. I think Becca Minor got a piece of that one. Britko from way downtown. It's strong. Now Brookfield can't get a defensive rebound here. Ball goes inside of Johnson. Turn around against Lindsay Schimmelpenny, no good. Serenity Ayala gets the rebound, tries to come out of the pack, and she's tripped. That foul is on number 3, Wanzia Britko. That's her 3rd personal. 5th team. Again, ball goes into Lindsay. Back to Sam. Cross back to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Lindsay with the turnaround. Ball's batted away. St. Mary's comes up with it. Coach asking his girls to push for St. Mary's. Johnson from way downtown, way short. Ayala saves it, but to Thomas, no good. Serenity comes up with it. Serenity's got one to beat, and she does. Nice crossover. Serenity, coast to coast, passes off to Brianna Quillitz, up and in. Brianna Quillitz. Now Brookfield, jump ball. Serenity Ayala tied her up. We've got a timeout, St. Mary's. So with 5:58 to go in the second quarter, now Brookfield increasing their lead to 13, 17-4. Brianna Quillitz with the career game so far tonight with 7 points here in the first half. So the boys, we said they're playing at St. Mary's tonight. They'll also be at Prouty next Tuesday night as part of that doubleheader with the girls. Girls tip off at 5, boys at 6:30. Then they'll return home Friday. They'll be hosting the high-flying Crusaders of Notre Dame of Fitchburg. And then at this point, the makeup with David Prouty that was postponed from the 20th because of a leaky roof, that's scheduled to be played next Sunday, January 20th. So again, there's talk that if the Patriots do win Sunday, they will move that game at some other point. They thought about doing it on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, but Prouty has a game that day. So, keep in tune and we'll keep you apprised of what's going on. So, North Brookfield coming out, getting turnovers off their press like we had talked about. One of the keys to the game was to score a few buckets so that they can get into their press. But also, with some balls going out of bounds on the baseline, they've also pressed off of that. It must be 7 o'clock because the blowers just went off for the heat. So Thomas to Britko inside to Johnson. Johnson, Serenity Ayala with the block. Chloe needs to use a little head and shoulder fake, I think. Lindsay Schimmelpenny on a runner. Kind of a bad angle at that one. Britko, St. Mary's has yet to sub. Kimaya Thomas. Oh, actually they do have a sub. Serena Britko. Looks like one of the sisters, so. Brianna Quillitz gives it up to Serenity Ayala. Serenity driving down that right lane, pulls up, around the rim and out, but there's Brianna Quillitz. Tries to kick it back out. Ball loose on the floor. St. Mary's comes up with it. I think we had stereo travel call from the bench over here. All in unison. Pritko to Pritko. Long range bomb, no good. Pritko again. Serenity Ayala. Serenity, nice crossover. Goes through 2, goes through 3. Nice dish. Sam Riccitelli lays it up. Little strong, no good. Ball goes not out of bounds. Serenity Ayala saves. Here comes Wanzia Pritko. Loses the ball. Brianna Quillich comes up with it. Becca Mina. Sam Riccitelli. Sam bringing it up. Left side. Becca Mina. Oops. I don't think Becca wants that one. Serenity for 3. No good. Brianna Quillich tries to save. No good. And I think she's out in the cafeteria. No, there she comes. I think there's no wall over there. Hey, Sean Toomey with the nice pass in. All right, St. Mary's to inbounds. Grace Camo in the game for St. Mary's, her first time in. Kimaya Thomas comes up. Oops. Only James Harden gets away with that move. South Brookfield inbound. Brianna Quillich. Brianna inbound. Looking for somebody. Goes to Sam Riccitelli. Up ahead to Lindsay Shim. Nice. Back to Sam. Puts it up. No good. Sam's struggling a little bit tonight with those. Getting the shots, going up, just not connecting. Sydney Messenger and Kelly Dage in for Brianna Quillich and Serenity Ayala. Sydney Messenger to inbound. Oh, to Lindsay. Nice move by Schimmelpenny. A little strong. Now Brookfield's had some opportunities in there, just can't finish them off. Quick call to rebound, lays it up, no good. Schimmelpenny way up. Sydney Messenger goes by the first line of defense. Sydney drives, pulls up, it's short. Chloe Johnson with the rebound. Teresa Pritko bringing it down. Kimaya Thomas over to Camo. To Thomas. Over to Pritko. On the drive. Ball gets batted away. Lindsay Schimmelpenny comes down with it. Finds Sam Riccitelli ahead of the field. Sam goes in, lays it up and in. There it goes, Sam. And the ball goes out. All right. St. Mary's inbound. Sam Riccitelli with the steal. Oh, Becca Mina with it. Becca drives the lane. Back to Kelly Dage, lays it up and in. Kelly Dage for 2. The press is clicking now. St. Mary's to inbound. Lobbed up. Becca Mina with the steal. Sydney Messenger to Kelly Dage. They're going so fast I can't keep up. North Brookfield on a pretty good run here. Opening up to a 19-point lead. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Pritko to Thomas. Now Brookfield in a 2-3. Pritko. That's Serena Pritko. That is number 2, Teresa Pritko. Sydney Messenger. Crossover. Up to Becca Mina at the high post. Nice backdoor cut to Kelly Dage. Nice pass by Becca Mina. And St. Mary's calls timeout. North Brookfield on a 10-0 run here in the second quarter. Brianna Quillich started it off with 7 points in the quarter. Kelly Dage, 2, 4, 6, 8. Kelly Dage, 10 points here in the first half. Becca Mina getting some good time and some nice passes off that high post today. Those are cheerleaders for the night out there. Probably hear them. So again, St. Mary's gets play Bay Path next week. Should be a tough one. 1:59 to go in the first half. Now Brookfield with a 21-point lead, 25-4. They started the quarter at 15-4. Now Brookfield back in half court. Looks like a 1-3-1. Kimaya Thomas and a steal by North Brookfield. Kelly Dage and Sydney Messenger had teamed up on it, and St. Mary's knocks it out of bounds. It will be Lady Indians ball. Sam Riccitelli with it. I don't think Sam's had a rest tonight. Sydney driving all around that corner. Becca Minor comes down with it, but gets stolen away by Thomas. To Pritko. Back to Kimaya Thomas. Long range three off glass and gets stuck. Ball gets stuck in the iron. You see that more these days since they started with the collapsible rims. Oh, we got the end zone shot. The guy's back in the studio right on top of that. There we go. These guys in the crew are amazing. We got Byron Ake on the handheld camera, and I think we got Luke and Alec up there in the stands, and I know Nate and Jake, and I don't know who else is back in the studio, but another fine job tonight. Kimaya Thomas gets it back. Pritko goes up a runner, no good. Chloe Johnson, it's the offensive rebound, but Lindsay Schimmelpenny takes it right out of her hands. We got another jump ball. Sydney Messenger's doing a great job of getting through that first line of Becca Mina for her first two tonight. A big smile on her face. Chloe Johnson at the high post. Lindsay Schimmelpenny shuts her down. You're not really going to block her shot a whole lot, but at least if you can get in her space, kind of puts a little pressure on her. It's going to be the Lady Eagles ball. Inbound to Kimaya Thomas. Pritko with a spin move with a runner. Kelly Dage gets a hand on it. Nice outlet pass. Schimmelpenny to Messenger. Sydney gets control, puts it up. Oh, no good. Kelly Dage is there. Back to Lindsay. Justice is served. Lindsay deserved that one after the nice outlet pass and then running the 84 feet. Gets it back. Chloe Johnson puts it up, off glass, no good. Chloe blocked by Lindsay. Lindsay battling tonight. Kelly Dage, 9 seconds to go, gets bumped from behind. That fouls on number 10, Serena Pritko. That's our first, team 6. 7 seconds to go, North Brookfield on the inbounds. Sydney right to Kelly Dage. Kelly, nice little jumper, it's good. Kelly Dage, big first half. 12 points. And that is the end of the first half tonight from the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium. The North Brookfield Lady Indians 31, the St. Mary's Lady Eagles 4. All right, so it doesn't look like the cheerleaders will be doing anything now, so we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back probably in about 6 or 7 minutes. So don't go away. Throw another log on the fire and come on back. Welcome back to the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield Junior Senior High School. Here at halftime, about 3 minutes away from starting the second half, the North Brookfield Lady Indians with a, I would say, comfortable 31-4 lead. So we'll run down the scoring in the first half for St. Mary's. Wanzia Pritko with 3 and Kimaya Thomas with 1. For the Lady Indians, Sydney Messenger with 2, Samantha Riccitelli with 2, Lindsay Schimmelpenny with 2, Brianna Quiljich with 7, Serenity Ayala with 4, Kelly Dage with 12, and Rebecca Miner with 2. I think the key to that second quarter was Brianna Quiljich coming in with 7 points off the bench. So again, the Lady Indians will be hitting the road after the night for a while, 2 straight games. First stop on their road trip is Tuesday the 15th with a 5 o'clock tip at David Prouty High School. Then they head to Warren and take on the Lady Cougars of Quabog on Thursday the 17th at a 6:30 start. And then on Sunday they're supposed to be playing a doubleheader with David Prouty, the makeup game from December 20th, but we'll hold off on that one. Then after the 20th they will be at St. Mary's on Friday the 25th. So they're going to have a few days off to rest up and start the second half. The boys are at St. Mary's tonight. They'll also be at Prouty next Tuesday at 6:30. Then they'll return home on Friday the 18th as they'll be hosting Notre Dame of Pittsburgh and then potentially playing in that Sunday doubleheader. So our TV schedule for the next couple of weeks of course, we're here tonight against St. Mary's. Then on the 18th, we will have the North Brookfield boys versus Notre Dame at 6:30. Sunday, if there is a game, we will be hosting that doubleheader, airing that doubleheader. 5 o'clock with the girls and 6:30 with the boys. Again, if you're looking for schedules, you can get into the MIA and download the app. They'll give you complete schedules and you can add them to your calendar. Once again, the Harlem Superstars tomorrow night, January 12th at 5:30 tip-off. And playing for the Dream Team will be Superintendent of Schools Richard Lynn, Curriculum Coordinator Gene Powers, Kindergarten Teacher Renee Buzzle, Grade 2 Teacher Chris Servant, HR Assistant Sheila LeBlanc, special guest Courtney Cummings coming back. Representing Vibram downtown beyond Schoenhagen, Isabel Palacio. Also have Chief of Police Mark Smith, Phys Ed Teacher Dan Reardon, elementary school paraprofessional Erin Lopato, grade 1 teacher Mike Shelbourne, youth basketball coach Bob Filikowski, girls varsity basketball coach Lindsay Bennett, and from Vibram, Mike DeCesare and Steve McKenzie. All showing up tomorrow night, hopefully to play. So at 5:30 start, 4:30 the doors open up, and it's always a great, entertaining night. So hope you can come out. John DeSimone will be our ref for the night. I guess Razzmatazz visited the school yesterday. He stopped at Madbrook. Kelly Dage with it. Gets shut off, but here comes Sydney Messenger. Up ahead to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Lindsay off the wrong foot, but still gets a good shot up. It won't go. Sam Riccitelli with it. That's Serenity Ayala. And a new shot clock. Coach Bennett asking them to pull it back out. Serenity Ayala has got some nice crossovers here tonight. But back out to Sam Riccitelli from downtown. Good. Sam Riccitelli for 3. Open up the second half scoring for the Lady Indians. Kimaya Thomas bringing it up. Kimaya, just an 8th grader. Holds her own. Pritko inside to Chloe Johnson. Turnaround jumper, no good. Looks like St. Mary's wants to get the ball inside to Johnson. But looks like North Brookfield's kind of game planned against her. They've got somebody body right on her. Kelly Dage from the circle. It's good. Kelly Dage is on fire tonight. Obviously, I haven't seen all of their road games, but I got to believe that's Kelly's high for the year with 14 points. Kelly started off the first 2 games strong. Kind of settled down a little bit, but then this is a good game for Kelly tonight. Really looks confident and really into it. Ball batted around. Pritko with the offensive rebound. That's Wanzia Pritko for 2. St. Mary's coming out in pressure. Sydney Messenger handles it pretty well. Pulls it back out, goes left. Comes off a screen from Sam Riccitelli. Nice roll off of it by Sam. Sam driving the lane. Back to Kelly. And Sydney ends up with it somehow, and ball goes around the rim and out. Pritko bringing it up. Long pass ahead to Gateau. Nothing. So St. Mary's with Kimaya Thomas, Michelle Gateau, Wanzia Pritko, Teresa Pritko, and Chloe Johnson out there. Out Brookfield on the inbound against the pressure. Nice Sam Riccitelli back to Kelly Dage. A little strong, but Lindsay's shims right there. Back to Kelly. Kelly with that little kick there. She's starting a motorcycle before she takes her shot. Sam Riccitelli, nice bounce pass to Kelly Dage. Goes around Pritko lane. Nice pass to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Lays it in. Lindsay with 4 tonight. Nice passing by the Lady Indians tonight. We haven't kept track of the assists, but we do know there's been 13 jump balls tonight. Thomas goes out of bounds. It'll stay St. Mary's ball. Megan Bokus in for Sydney. Pritko from the foul lines, no good. Gateau with the rebound. Good hear that block by Serenity Ayala. It's going to be the Indians, Lady Indians ball. Brianna Quilich in for Lindsay Schimmelpenny. So when you look at it, out of those 2 players, Brianna and Lindsay, we've got 11 points tonight out of that position. Serenity Ayala goes through the defense. Kelly Dage comes up to set a little screen. Serenity Ayala gets bumped. Tries to get it out to Kelly Dage, but goes out of bounds. Been kind of a let them play game tonight. Not many fouls, which is fine with me. Very consistent. Thomas, Johnson. Johnson with a nice move. Just can't finish it off. Chloe, just a freshman. I remember her as a 7th grader playing. Thought she would really turn into a real good player. Still got 4 more years. Sam Riccitelli loses the handle, gets it back. Brianna Quilich. Nice give and go. Sam, a little strong on it. Whoa, we got a, whoops. Pritko with a spin move. And a foul. Wow. That foul is on Wanzia Pritko. That's her 4th. Team first. Bokus. And we got a foul. Michelle Gateau. Guess I should have kept my mouth shut about the fouls. Got a couple of quick ones here. Sam Riccitelli tries to go back. Serenity Ayala ends up with it. Through traffic. Serenity tries to put it up. No good. Ball's batted around. It's somehow stayed in bounds. Kimaya Thomas gets it knocked out of bounds. It will stay St. Mary's ball. Number 21, Aliyah White in for the first time, replacing Chloe Johnson. St. Mary's in the inbounds. Wild shot by White. Kelly Dage gave up her dribble a little early. Sam Riccitelli with it. Back to Kelly. Rebecca Minor replaces Kelly Dage. I know I'm showing my age again, but back when I was a kid, I used to be a guard. I know his last name was Barnett. I don't know whether it was Jim or Dick. He used to play for the Knicks that had that little kick. Elijah White with their first foul. Being out Brookfield in the inbounds. Becca Mina. They lost Becca and she made him pay for it. That's 4 for Becca tonight. think we're having a few career years tonight. Like I said, I haven't been at every game, and Becca's got 4. Oh, nice pass. Sam Riccitelli, beautiful pass to Brianna Quilzic. Coach Bennett's got to be very happy tonight with the ball distribution, movement of the ball. Pritko from, I think that was from East Brookfield. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be North Brookfield ball. Oop. Serena Pritko replaces Wanzia Pritko. Wanzia not happy about that, but Ayala coast to coast. Lays it up. Oh, too strong. Gets her own rebound. Lays it back up and in. Serenity Ayala with just 6, but she's broken the press and all night long and made some nice passes. Kimaya Thomas, long range, off glass, no good. Becca Mina. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. It will be North Brookfield ball. Julia Leck also in for St. Mary's, number 31. St. Mary's playing full court man-to-man. Serenity Ayala goes around Gateau. Guys the lane, nobody back there. A little strong on it. And we got another jump ball. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. North Brookfield with a 44-6 lead. That's 38 points. Kimaya Thomas. Got it by Bocus. Petco, no good. As Thomas drives the lane, and Serenity's waiting for her, but kind of. That's Serenity's second foul. I think it was okay until she came down with the hammer on top of her. Kimaya Thomas going to the line, shooting 2. She dips. She shoots. Ooh. Off to the left. Lindsay Schimmelpenny in for Serenity. Thomas at the line. Dips. Shoots. It's good. Kimaya Thomas with her second point of the night. St. Mary's coming out with pressure. Focus. Schimmelpenny. Megan coming back up. Oh, gives it to Becca. Becca holding on to it for dear life. Oh, I think she double dribbled. Yeah. Thought she did, and the referee confirmed it. And then with the smile from Becca, put the stamp on it. Thomas bringing it up. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter here from North Brookfield. Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium. Gateau, long range. Doesn't hit anything. Teresa Pritko back in for Thomas. And it will stay North Brookfield ball. St. Mary's with some good young players. Serena Pritko is a sophomore. Chloe Johnson, a freshman. Grace Camo, who's played as a sophomore. Elijah White just came in as a sophomore. Julia Leck is an 8th grader, and Kimaya Thomas, an 8th grader. So if they can, I think if they can build around Thomas and Johnson, they should improve next year or two. Pritko. Pritko with the offensive rebound, goes out of bounds. We got a foul. That foul is on. Oh, Becca Mina with that one. Somehow, reason I have Becca is number 12 on my score sheet. St. Mary's to inbounds. Pritko to Pritko. Ooh. Brianna Quilich. IBL and use the other hand on that one. On the steal, keep the ball in bounds. Pritko no good. Becca Minor with a rebound. Becca with a few rebounds tonight. A few points. Megan Bokus bringing it down. Megan gives up the dribble, tries to get to Lindsay. Lindsay pulls it out. Back to Megan. Megan crossover drives. Goes to Sam Riccitelli. Sam at the foul line. Back to Megan. Drops it into Lindsay. A little strong. Sam Riccitelli comes down with the rebound. Throws it back up and in. Sam Riccitelli. Sam's got 5 in the second half. Teresa Pritko trying to go against Bokus, but Megan gets called for the foul. That's Megan's first, team third. Ball goes to Teresa Pritko. Ball short and goes out of bounds. So the score at the end of the third quarter is the Lady Indians of North Brookfield 46 and the Lady Indians of St. Mary's 7. So once again, our schedules, our next game here that LPAC will be carrying will be next Friday the 18th, as the boys will be hosting Notre Dame of Fitchburg. And potentially on the 20th, we have a doubleheader starting at 5 with the girls and the boys at 6:30. Once again, tomorrow night, it will not be on TV, but the Harlem Superstars come into North Brookfield. So we're looking forward to that. 5:30 start. Always a good time here. Get the crowd going. They really get involved with the kids. I know they made visits to the schools this week, try to promote the game, and from what I understand, to eat healthy and do your homework and listen to your parents and all those good things. So to start the fourth quarter, we got Megan Bokus, Sam Riccitelli, Brianna Quilich, Lindsay Schimmelpenny, and Rebecca Mina. In for St. Mary's for the first time is Jaylee Segru, number 33. Sam can't hit. Oh, who's got it? Sam with the offensive rebound and a turnover. Kamea Thomas drives the lane, gets deflected. Brianna Quilich to Becca Mina to Megan Bokus. So we got Rebecca, Megan, Lindsay Schimmelpenny, Brianna Quilzitz, and Sam Riccitelli out there for the Lady Indians. Wanzia Pritko drives the lane. It's good. That's 5 for Wanzia and 8 for the night. Sam Riccitelli back to Megan Bokus. Becca bringing it up. Back to Megan. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. It'll stay the Lady Indians ball. Jonna Farley in for Brianna Quilich. Jonna's first action of the night. See if Jonna can get on the score sheet. Sam Riccitelli gets the inbounds. Underneath, tried to get it to Jonna, but couldn't connect. Pritko bringing it down against Bokus. Got rid of it before she hit the ground, I guess. Lindsay Schimmelpenny leading the rush. Goes to Megan Bokus, puts up a 3. Short, but there's Becca Mina. Tries to get it to Lindsay. Kamaya Thomas comes out of the pack with it. Kamaya driving against Megan Bokus, shuts her off. Gianna Farley with the rebound to Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Lindsay trying to get through. Doesn't go. It will stay North Brookfield ball. Kelly Dasian for Lindsay Schimmelpenny. Lindsay with a nice game tonight. 4 points, ton of rebounds. Bokus inbounds. Gets it into Kelly Dage. Kelly slowing it down. Kelly. Into Becca Mina. Back to Kelly. Kelly drives baseline. Sam Riccitelli back to Bokus. Megan, no good. Sam Riccitelli skies for the rebound. Gets fouled. That foul is on Grace Kimmo. That's her first. Sydney Messenger in for Sam Riccitelli. Focus inbounds to Messenger, but she's fouled. That one is on Grace Kimmo again. Two quick ones for Grace. St. Mary's playing man-to-man. Sydney Messenger, whoa. Okay. Kimaya Thomas. Oh, Johnson blocked by Farley. Sydney almost steps out of bounds. Goes east to west. Oh, inside to Kelly Dage. And she's fouled by Grace Kimmo. 3. And we're going to be shooting 1-1. Kelly Dage going to the line, shooting 1-1. Kelly dip, shoots, short. Johnson the rebound. Ritko, corner to Thomas. And goes out of bounds. It'll be now Brookfield ball. Messenger coming down the right side. Oops. Sydney lobs it into Farley. No good. Kelly Dage underneath. To Jonna Farley. No good. She got fouled. It was on the rebound, so no shot involved other than the 1-1. Jonna going to the line. Trying to get on the score sheet tonight. Jonna dip, shoots. Round the rim and out. St. Mary's with the rebound. That's Jaylee Shagru in tonight. Thomas with it. Comes around a screen. Puts it up. Too strong. Johnson looking for her first points tonight. We got a jump ball. Jonna Farley ties her up. And it will be St. Mary's ball underneath their own hoop. Johnson with it. And we got another jump. St. Mary's continue to pressure. Sydney Messenger gets through. Ooh, collision at the foul line. Chloe Johnson comes down with it to Pritko. Serena drives, no good. Jonna Farley with a rebound to Kelly Dage. Kelly coming down the left side. St. Mary's playing man-to-man. Kelly Dage comes around. Ball's batted around and off Sydney's foot and goes out of bounds. Getting a little ragged here. The only score in the first minute and a half, St. Mary's has got 2. Pritko throws it up. No good. Johnson the rebound. No good. Again, it's good. Chloe Johnson, that's her first bucket of the night. Coming in averaging 9. Oh, Sydney Messenger goes flying out of bounds. Megan Bocas drives the lane. No good. Jonna Farley up and in. Jonna Farley on the score sheet tonight. So everybody but Megan Bocas has scored for the Indians, Lady Indians tonight. Still a lot of time for that to happen. Thomas, Shagru from downtown, no good. Up and in. Who's that? That was Chloe Johnson. Oh. A little bit of a collision here. That's Grace Camus. That's her 4th foul. And we're in double bonus. Chloe Johnson coming out. Aliyah White entering. Sydney Messenger at the line. Going to shoot 2. Yep, shoots. Short. Thought she was getting 2. Thomas with it. To Britko. Drives the lane against Dage. Rebecca Minor comes down with the deflection. Goes out of bounds. And it will be North Brookfield ball. Sydney Messenger on the inbounds. Crossover. Gets through traffic. That's Grace Camus. That's her 5th foul. And Wanzia Pritko will come in for Camus. Sydney Messenger shooting 2. A double bonus. Sydney dip, shoots, and off the rim. Three minutes exactly to go in the 4th quarter. 48-11, North Brookfield. Sydney hits the second one. 3 for Sydney tonight, but not many points, but she was able to get the ball up against St. Mary's pressure and get the offense in gear. So even though Sydney and I didn't get it, that's a 3-pointer for number 3, Wanzia Pritko. And we've got a timeout. 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. North Brookfield with a 49-14 lead. So again, next week, North Brookfield, both teams will be at Prouty on Tuesday. Girls at 5, boys at 6:30. Then the girls will be in Warren against Quabog. This should be an interesting game. Warren, Quabog's kind of come back to the pack a little bit this year, so we'll see how things go. Always tough playing over there. The history and going way back, even though they've renovated the school, the gym is still, the Cougar Den or whatever they call it. So it's always an interesting night over there. Then Friday night, Notre Dame of Fitchburg comes to town. And then next Sunday, possibly the doubleheader makeup, Prouty here. So we get to face Prouty twice in the same week. Kelly Dage inbound for North Brookfield. 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Megan Bokus. Megan, so far the only one that hasn't scored for the Indians tonight. Megan to Kelly. Back to Megan. Puts it up and no good. Jonna Farley, offensive rebound, no good. Megan with the save. Kelly Dage up and in. Kelly. That's 16 for Kelly tonight. Big night. Got to be her career. At the varsity level anyway. Sydney Messenger with a nice pass to Bokus. We'll get a jump ball. It's going to be St. Mary's ball. St. Mary's calls timeout. So those are our cheerleaders tonight, coached by Tori Zalaskis, led by captains Cami Zalaskis and Michaela Adams. Also on the squad, Kaylee Peterson, Kaylee Dutter, Paige Milkman, Hannah Southwick, Caitlin Anderson, Peyton Cantwell. I don't think they're all here tonight, but St. Mary's to inbounds. Our final 2 minutes of the game here. Long range bomb by Petco. Kelly Dage. I think they're looking for Megan. Megan puts it up. A little strong. Jonna Farley, no good. Bat around Megan Bocas. Ball's on the floor. Oh, Megan called for the foul. That's her second. Under 2 minutes to go here. Again, Harlem Superstars tomorrow night. Come on out. It's a good time. Some of your favorite teachers and friends be playing against the Superstars. Rumor has it they're expecting to win this year, so we'll see. I wouldn't put my money on them. Becca Minor with the steal. Oh, Megan Bocas with it. Farley with the long pass. Sydney Messenger. Kelly Dage. Megan Bocas in the middle. And Megan with another foul. That's Megan's third, team fifth. One minute, 19 seconds to go here. I feel safe to say that 1 minute and 13 seconds to go in the game is I don't think St. Mary's will be coming back to tie this one up and force an overtime. Oh, Sydney Messenger. Sydney, nice crossover, bringing it up. To Bocas. Megan drives the lane, puts it around the rim, no good. Megan so close. Pritko, under a minute to go, stops, fires it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, no good. Gets her own rebound again, puts it up a third time, no good. Goes out of bounds, it will be St. Mary's ball. 40.8 seconds to go in the contest. Pritko, that's Teresa Pritko. Sydney Messenger looking to inbound. And we got a 5-second violation. It will be St. Mary's ball. Ball inbounded. Pritko tries to go through the double team, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Jonna Farley. This will be North Brookfield ball. So again, the next time we'll see you here on the air will be next Friday night. The boys will be hosting Notre Dame of Fitchburg. Next time we see the girls on the air could be next Sunday, the 20th. Again, if the Patriots win this Sunday, there may be a change in that doubleheader. North Brookfield inbound, Kelly Dage to Megan Bocas. Gets it ripped away from St. Mary's. Ball goes to Pritko. Ball's deflected. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be North Brookfield ball. Sydney Messenger trying to get it to Bocas. And it's not going to work out. Nice try by the Lady Indians. They tried to get the ball to Megan. So the final score here from the Julianne Cameron Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of North Brookfield High School is North Brookfield Lady Indians 51, St. Mary's 16. A rundown in the scoring. Tonight's game for St. Mary's won Zia Pritko 11, Chloe Johnson 4, And Kimaya Thomas with 1 for a total of 16. For the Lady Indians, Sydney Messenger 3, Samantha Riccitelli 7, Lindsay Schimmelpenny 4, Brianna Quiljits 9, Serenity Ayala 6, Kelly Day 16, Rebecca Minor 4, Jonna Farley 2. So big night by Kelly Day with 16, but I think the key was Brianna Quiljits' 9 points in that second quarter. So again, our final score from the Julianne Caron Memorial Gymnasium is North Brookfield Lady Indians 51, St. Mary's Lady Eagles 16, and we will see you next Friday night as the boys will be hosting the Notre Dame Crusaders of Fitchburg. So I hope you have a good weekend. If you got time, come on out. Superstars game tomorrow night at 5:30. It's Tabby LeBlanc saying, see you later. Well, there's the boys. That was Byron. There's Alec. There's Luke. Great job on the cameras tonight, guys. And I know I got Nate and Jake back in the studio. I don't know if Corey's there tonight or Ethan or whoever's over there, but I know I've been talking to Nate and Jake tonight. So have a good weekend. Stay warm, and we'll see you next week.